We're June 6th, and this is your Vedic Astrology note. We're going to be talking about this transit that's taking place at the moment, how it might be locking things up, although you might have some exciting projects. You might have things that are finally feeling like it's looking up. There is sort of delays, there is a lot of obstacles, and we're going to be talking about this special combination that is called Kal Amrita. Let's get started. Now, I am a Jyotishi and I use the sidereal zodiac, and what that means is that the planets are calculated against the tapestry of the stars. So if you were to go out tonight and look at the placement of Jupiter, you would see that Jupiter is in the stars of Cancer. Okay? The Western zodiac is based on the equinoxes, and that's why we have a 23, 24 degrees difference between the two. Let's get started. Now, currently, as you can see, we have this combination where the planets are like a garland. Starting from Rahu, they're all following through, and leading the way at the head of it is Ketu. Ketu is a node of the moon. It's a mathematical point. It's a place of eclipses. It's a really interesting planet. Ketu is deeply intertwined and related in Vedic lore with Lord Ganesha. And Ganesha helps us overcome obstacles, and Ketu will give you obstacles. Not only just that, but Ketu will give you things that you don't see. You're a little bit blinded. So that's why those obstacles will come up in ways like you think you have all your paperwork done, and then suddenly something comes and it's like, oh wait, no, you're not done. You still need to register at this place. And you say, but I have all this letter saying I'm good and registered. I say, no, you still have to go do all this extra work. And like that, it will give you obstacle. And Ganesha, if you think about it, we say it's like the light of Ganesha because it teaches you to be resilient. The teachings of Ganesha will show you that you're capable and that you can overcome the obstacle, right? Ganesha helps you kind of clear the way so that you can push through. And so the bigger teaching is not to get discouraged. The bigger teaching is to keep going. The bigger teaching is every more obstacle, every more little delay, every more little things that kind of gets in the way to where you want to go. Just be patient, do each thing diligently, slowly, and keep moving through. Just have faith that it will unlock. And oftentimes in life, when there's big, beautiful gifts, we'll have obstacles on the way. There's this actress, I'm trying to remember her name, but she was on her way to the first big role that she ever had. She was driving in LA. She got in an accident on the way to this audition that ended up being her big breakthrough role. She dumped her car on the side of the road and started running. Okay, she got there. She was a little bit, bruised up and stuff. She went through the audition. She got this big part, and that was her badaka. That was her obstacle. That was the thing that had to happen, and she pushed through, and it ended up being the setup for something wonderful that was on the other side. So sometimes when there is big, important things in life, we have a little bit of this moment where those obstacles starts to come, and it feels a little bit like, are you going to give up? Or are you going to keep going and keep going? Okay. Now, this Kal Amrita is also, any spiritual practice, any Ganesha prayer is really good at this time. You can, on the YouTube, there's beautiful chants to Ganesha. You can look it up easily. And it's a good time to kind of call in this Ganesha energy in your life, to call in this courage in your life, to tune into with this, elephant is like massive, solid. It will walk through the mud and it will do it just very patiently. It's majestic, so just some of that energy that you can feel anchored, and you're going to walk through and it's going to be fine. Now, currently, we do have the beginning of Jupiter Exalted. It's a new energy. I don't know if you felt it this week, but for me, it was like a whole new flow. Like all these things started to happen. There was like a movement in life that was very like a new flow trying to catch, a new wave catching. And lots of obstacle. I experienced that this week. Let me know if you're feeling the obstacle. But definitely a new flow with the Jupiter Exalted. I hope it was a sweet week. We're in between the full moon and the new moon, so next week I'll be back to talk to you about the new moon. This one may be a little agitated on the words the world scene and then better time on the world scene, but it's interesting because it's like there's all these things happening on the world level, yeah, and still somehow it's okay. It's like this weird, just It's almost like just this weird little Jupiter energy that's kind of holding things together somehow and really it shouldn't. So let's hope, I hope for better resolution and less war. Send you much love. My office is open. I am consulting this June. So make sure you're having a look. I have my link, my Calendly is up, and you can book right up. All my prices are right in the booking page. If you want details or if there's a specific question you want to work, something specific you want to work on, we can talk about that. We can talk about your transits, your dashas. Know that I'm here, and come by the office. If you've been wanting a session, this is the time. I'm not always in office, so this is the special time to come in June. I'm wishing you well, and we'll be back next week for the new moon update. Thank you for being here.